Yes. Thank you. Now, welcome back, guys, to the Woodsman's Knife channel. Now in a new year, and of course that also means a lot of new knives, guys. And I have some beautiful knives on the way to show you guys. Some absolute masterpieces we'll be reviewing here on this channel this year here. So this is definitely gonna get a great year. I can feel it, guys, and I hope that a lot of you out there are doing well today. I could imagine that some of you may have a little bit hangover today, so I thought that it would be a great day to put out a video for you, so you have something to look at. I know that a lot of people here in Scandinavia they have really drank a lot yesterday here, but I have two small kids, so I'm gonna let all the drinking to all of the others, guys. So and that way I can be fresh to get out in the woods and have some fun. So, but guys, this beautiful knife we are going to talk a little bit about today, this just deserves a two-part series, guys. This is just one of the most beautiful knives that I have ever seen, and today we are just gonna take a closer look at the knife and some specs and some of that, and in part 2 we are gonna get out in the field and we are gonna test this knife here out and see what this knife is capable of. And I'm really looking forward to that, guys. So this is gonna get great, I promise you that. But this is the Muela Magnum Bowie 26. One beautiful knife, guys. And if you don't know the movie that this knife is showing in, you need to go over and find that video. It's called Seraphim Falls. I'm just gonna show you a picture right here of how the cover looks like. And in that movie, this knife here have a leading head roll, and this knife here is taking out a lot of bad guys. This is like, you can call it a Rambo movie, just in a Western style movie with Pierce Brosnan. And when I saw that movie the first time, I was just sold right away on this knife here, and you can see why. It's just a beautiful knife, guys. Now you are gonna I am gonna get you in for a closer look. I know it's a little bit hard to see the knife from over there, but you are gonna get some close up, guys. And real stag handle, a medallion down here in the bottom is just such a beautiful knife, guys. And it of course also comes with a very high quality, beautiful brown leather sheath. So yeah, guys, absolutely beautiful knife. I can't wait to get out and see what this knife is capable of. But first we are just gonna take a closer look at some specs, guys. So let's dive in. Now, let's have a closer look at the Muela Magnum Bowie 26. Now, just look at that. Look at this beautiful, beautiful knife, guys. It really doesn't get much more beautiful than this, except if it was a rainbow knife. That would have been perfect, but it really doesn't matter. This knife here is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the Muela company is located in Spain, and Spain is a country that is very known for their stack handle knives, and they just are highly professional when it comes to do those kinds of knives. So and this here is definitely no exception. This is just absolutely beautiful, and it got this yellow stitching all around here, and as you can see, the stitching is just done very beautiful. Now, if I have to complain about one thing when it comes to this sheath here, one thing that is an absolute no-go for me is why they have put that belt strap up here. I find this really irritating when using this, because it's just so irritating to fumble with getting this loose here when you need to use the knife. So, but I know that a lot of people find this beautiful, and it also is just not very practical in my opinion. But again, guys, Muela are also saying that these knives here are hunting knives, and a hunting knives is, in my opinion, not the knife that you are gonna take out and build a shelter with. So the knife is gonna be more in the sheath than a survival knife is. And when I say survival knife, I mean, of course, full tang knives. This is a stock handle, and the blade is stuffed in the stack here and filled with some epoxy. It's a very strong knife, but of course the stack here is not meant for chopping or cutting down a tree, but it's definitely still a strong knife, and we are gonna test this knife here to the limits in part 2, guys, I promise you. But enough talk about this sheath here, and let's just take a closer look at. Now, you can always remove this if this is irritating for you, or just you know, put it in like this, and now if this will cooperate with me here now, and then you can just put the knife in like this, and this is gonna be back in the or behind the handle. But look at this, guys. This is the Muela Magnum And the steel on this one here is 440. And one of the good things with 440 steel is it is a very strong steel. It's a very good steel, but it's very, very easy to sharpening. But as you can see, this knife here has a recurve. So if you have never sharpening a knife with a recurve, you should not try your first time with a knife like this. Get a cheaper one and practice a little bit on that, because it can be a little bit tricky to sharpening a recurve blade. So buy a cheaper knife and practice a little bit on that, guys. And look at this. Look at this beautiful medallion in here. It's like a wolf hunting down a wild boar. And it has that beautiful, beautiful brass guard. Now I can see that somewhere you can get this brass guard here with in stainless steel, so it's like silver. But you can still find them out there with the brass guard here. And the brass guard here is the same one as it is in the movie. So that was very important for me to get that, because I am a little bit of a movie knife collector, and this is just one of these knives that you just must have if you are a movie knife collector. I know that Cowboy Bebop also has this knife here, and he really loves it very well. And you can see here the stack handle here. Now mine got, as you can see here, a little bit of bump in the handle there. And now you need to remember that the knife that you are gonna get, if you are gonna buy one of these, does not have exactly the same handle as mine. These are natural materials, so you are never gonna get the exact handle on this knife here. And I just find that so cool, because every knife that you get is just your own personal knife, but the stack handle here just feels so awesome to hold, and it is really locking in your hands. I can't get my hand to turn when holding this. It's just so well done, and they are not just putting any kind of stacks on these knives here. They are really finding some of the good pieces to put on this knife, and it's just so beautiful. You can get this knife here also. You can get it in a smaller size. This blade here is I believe around 10-inch blade. But let's try and see what the thickness is. And this is in inch, guys, so a lot of you Americans over there can be with it with me as well. You know what I mean. And let's try and see what it is in millimeters. 5.3, 5.4 millimeters thick. And now my weight is gone. I can't find it anywhere, but I looked it up, and this knife here weighs 592 grams, so around 600 grams. So, but it is a big knife, guys, but it really doesn't feel very heavy at all. Let's see here. from the tip of the blade to where the guard begins, it's 26 centimeters, and the cutting edge is like 23.2 centimeters, and the overall length of this blade here goes up to 41.5 centimeters. So yeah, guys, that was some specs on the Muela Bowie knife. An absolutely beautiful knife, and trust me guys, the movie is it is one of the best Western movie that I have ever seen. So I would highly recommend you go in and see that movie. And while you at it, why don't you just buy this knife here, because it's definitely worth it. I believe that the knife is around $250-300. So it's in the price range where most of us can be with. So yeah, guys. Now I am Woodsman. I see you in Valhalla. Until next video. Bye bye.